A brief discussion on willpower and its connection with consciousness, structure, and energy. Xiefeng. December 17, 2007. The term willpower consists of two components, yi, which signifies aspiration or desire, and zhi, which represents the mental and psychological state required to fulfill that aspiration. For instance, the desire to eat a ginseng fruit is yi. The determination and mental state to find ways to obtain and eat the fruit is zhi. Together, they form willpower, a mental and psychological state that arises from a desire and persists to achieve it. Willpower is akin to potential energy, stored and ready to be released. It transforms into kinetic energy when expressed through actions like speech, behavior, prayer, or visualization. This is much like a reservoir, where willpower acts as the stored energy waiting to flow. When water cascades down from a height to drive a generator's turbines or flows out through a spillway, it transforms into kinetic energy. The magnitude of this energy is proportional to the reservoir's capacity and the height difference that creates hydraulic pressure. Everyone possesses willpower, but its strength varies. Some have strong and resilient willpower, while others have weak willpower. The strength of willpower depends on one's consciousness. The more ordered and lucid one's consciousness, the stronger the willpower. Conversely, chaotic and confused consciousness results in weaker willpower. For instance, the desire to reach the celestial islands continent of the Elysium world is merely yi. The unwavering determination to get there, no matter the circumstances, is zhi. Sustaining this resolute mental state constitutes willpower. However, the persistence of this willpower depends on its strength. If our consciousness comprehensively understands the mysteries of the universe, time, space, and life, and if we have a profound recognition of life's value and meaning, then our consciousness is ordered and clear. This clarity allows us to discern what to do and what not to do, what to think and what to avoid thinking. In such a state, our willpower to reach the celestial islands continent becomes unyielding. Regardless of the obstacles or hardships we encounter, our resolve remains steadfast. This is the hallmark of resilient willpower. In contrast, if we lack understanding of the universe, time, space, life, or the principles of life's evolution, our consciousness will inevitably be chaotic and disordered. We lose sight of life's value and purpose, unable to determine what we should think or do. In this state, we are like a headless fly, aimlessly stumbling through life, achieving little. Thus, our consciousness becomes bewildered, and our willpower to reach the celestial islands continent is weak. While we might sustain our willpower under favorable conditions, any disruption or hardship can cause it to collapse or even collapse entirely. Consider Lifechanyuan as an example. Some Chanyuan celestials have, since joining, consistently maintained their aspiration to reach the celestial islands continent. Regardless of changes within Lifechanyuan or external attacks, they remain steadfast. This demonstrates their resilient willpower, akin to a vast reservoir of abundant energy. Their consciousness is ordered and lucid, making their willpower unshakable by any force. Even in the face of an atomic explosion beside them, they would remain calm and resolute. Conversely, other Chanyuan celestials, instead of contemplating the mysteries of time, space, and life or reflecting on life's value and purpose, spend their time observing, testing, gauging trends, seeking supernatural powers and mystical arts, or showcasing their abilities. As a result, when they encounter setbacks or challenges, they abandon their original aspirations. Some go further, using any opportunity to slander Lifechanyuan to justify their departure. They seek validation by rallying others to criticize it, believing that the more people attack Lifechanyuan, the more correct they appear. In truth, this behavior is driven by vanity and reflects weak willpower. Willpower is a form of energy, potential energy. However, this energy remains intangible until it is acted upon, transforming into tangible kinetic energy. The strength of willpower depends on the order and clarity of consciousness. Willpower itself is not a structure and cannot alter structures. A peony flower remains a peony no matter how much water or fertilizer it gets, its structure doesn't change. Similarly, a person's life structure isn't altered by the strength of their willpower alone. Only a transformation in consciousness can alter the non-material structure of life. Willpower is essential for transformation and reaching our goals. Like a ship, no matter how advanced, it cannot leave the harbor without propulsion. Willpower is the force that drives us through challenges toward our destination.